Hey, what's up, you guys? In this Efit Tracker tutorial, I'm going to show you how to input a recipe into Efit Tracker to break it down into macronutrients. So, for example, if you get a recipe online and all you have is the ingredients and you have no clue how much is the protein content, how much is the carb content, sugar, fats, whatnot, this is how you do it. So first of all, I grabbed this recipe online. It's called the Best Blueberry Muffins, and I opened up Efit Tracker on my desktop computer. For this type of task, you do want to use a big screen computer, not your tablet or phone, although Efit Tracker does work on your phone and your tablet, so forth. So when we have both of these applications open side by side, it's easier to navigate. First thing we want to do is press this apple right here. Take you into one of the food menus by pressing this right here, and you can see these first four menus are already created. Those were created by your trainer if you have a trainer. These bottom four menus that you see down here are for you to create your own menus. So we're going to go ahead and press one of those, and what we have here is a blank menu. So we're going to get all this information from this recipe and place it into this first module, meal 1. So let's go ahead and scroll this window a little so you can see everything. Forgive me if it's kind of small. But to make these blueberry muffins, the best suggestion is to get all these foods into your personal database first. I happen to know that I have most of these ingredients in my personal database. However, if you don't have it, I'm going to show you how to access it through Calorie King using all Efit Tracker because it's integrated into our system anyway. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to press this plus button right here, and we're going to get the first item in, which is margarine. So let's go ahead and type in margarine, M-A-R-G, and we have this type of margarine right here. So we're going to go ahead and add this, and we want to make sure the unit's right. It's asking for half a cup. Our unit happens to be tablespoons. However, I happen to know that 16 tablespoons equals 1 cup. There might be some math you need to do if your units don't match. You could always Google it and figure it out yourself, or you might get lucky and you might have the same exact unit. So 16 ounces, it says half a cup, so we need 8 tablespoons. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and press add. And next thing is sugar. So let's go ahead and press this plus button again and type in sugar. And we do have sugar, granulated sugar. We will press that. And it's asking for 1 cup. We happen to have ounces. 1 cup of sugar happens to be 8 ounces. Okay, it's not always like that, but you get the idea. So 8 ounces is 1 cup. Now it's asking for eggs. I know we have eggs, so we're going to hit the plus sign. We're going to type in egg. 2 large eggs. Looks like I have whole eggs here, but it happens to be in the unit of cups again. I'm just going to estimate right now. I mean, I could go online and actually try and find the conversion, but I'm going to estimate that half a cup is 2 eggs. Okay. Next ingredient is vanilla. Let's go ahead and press the plus sign here. Now remember, like I said earlier, all the ingredients of my recipe has already been inputted into Efit Tracker previously from other menus, from other sources, from other meals that I've created. So vanilla extract happens to be in here. We are asking for 1 teaspoon, which happens to be 1 teaspoon, so let's go ahead and add that. Now the next item is baking powder. Let's go ahead and see if we have it in here. I don't think I have it in here. I'm going to type in baking, and I don't have it in here. Now I could press this extended search button and search our Efit Tracker database, but you know what? I don't see the right baking soda that is a good match. So what I could do is actually go here to the database button, that center button on the top, and I'm going to do a food transfer. When I press food transfer, it's going to give me another option. Search Calorie King with our split screen. So let's go ahead and press that. And what we have here is a new feature that uploads Calorie King to our site with a module on the side so you can do a quick input. So let's go ahead and type in baking soda in Calorie King. And what do we get? We get a slow connection. Okay. Alright, there we go. Baking soda, and I'm just going to take the top one. It looks good. And now this is kind of a pain, but you know, it works. We're going to put in all this data on the right side. So baking soda, I'm typing the baking soda top. The unit is 1 teaspoon. Let's make sure we get 1 teaspoon in here. Calories is 0, leave it blank. And as you can see, baking soda, the only content is 1259 milligrams. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to 1259 milligrams. That is the only thing I need to input. Press add. Now it's in my database. So I could go back to my menu module, and the way I do that is pressing my Apple again, going through the same process we did in the beginning, hit our menus, and press that module 1 that I was working in. Now I can hit my plus sign and type in baking, and I should get baking soda. Okay, this is the input I just inputted. So the baking soda we want is 2 teaspoons. The unit happens to be 1 teaspoon, so I'm going to double that to 2, press add. Now we need some salt. So let's go ahead and keep going. Type in salt. I believe I have salt in my database. Let's take a look, scroll down, and yes I do, I have salt right here. Asking 1/4 teaspoon. So I have a tablespoon. I know that 3 teaspoons is 1 tablespoon, so it looks like I'm going to have to do roughly, salt is really tricky. So I know 1/3, which is around 0.25 or 1/4, is still too much. So I'm going to go with 0.12. Okay, we could always look it up and put the correct conversion to Calorie King as well, like I did earlier. So next item is flour. Let's go ahead and type in flour. And we have this wheat flour. Let's go ahead and use this one. And it's asking for 2 cups. Our unit happens to be cups, so let's go to 2 cups. Press add. Almost done here, bear with me. Now we're going to go for milk. Didn't specify what type of milk, probably whole milk, but we're going to use 2%. So reduced fat, 2%, vitamin A, that's fine. And they're asking for 2 cups. Okay. And our last ingredients is blueberries. So we are just about done. Raw blueberries, unsweetened, and 1 ounce, 8 ounces is a cup. They want 2.5 cups of fresh blueberries. So, ooh, that's a lot. So that's close to 20 ounces. 8 ounces is a cup. 16 ounces, 2 cups. So I happen to have 20 here. And we have all our ingredients in. Okay, and there you go. So you scroll down and you could actually see the totals of all the macronutrients for this entire recipe. Now remember, this is 18 servings. So we could easily do math and divide the 18 servings into these totals, and it comes out the total of all your macronutrients. However, we don't necessarily have to do that. What we're going to do is press this add button, and this button is to add the whole entire meal as one meal. See all these totals here, we have 3,000. This is for 18 servings now. This is the total for 18 servings. And we are going to type in the title. I believe it was Best Blueberry Muffins, 18 servings. Okay, there it is right there. And it's going to put 1 each because everything's specified here. The 18 servings specified here. I'm going to press add. Okay, so add to your database. Press add database, and yes, we're going to add it into our personal database by pressing add here. So now we have it in our database. If we were to consume it, for example, 18 servings, we could say we had 2 servings, which kind of makes it easier when you enter it into your journal. Let me kind of explain that here. So if we type in blueberries, sorry, a little slow here. And here it is, Best Blueberry Muffins, 18 servings. This is the recipe we just did. We're not going to eat 18 servings. If we did, we just press add the whole 18 servings. We would have to divide it up. We have all these divides here. If we had 9 servings, we could do 0.5. But since, let's say we're going to eat 1/10, we're going to eat like 2 muffins. That's close to 0.10. 1/10 is around 2 muffins, 1.8 muffins actually. And we just put that in meal 4. And we get a rough idea of how many calories, how much protein is in 1 serving. So if we scroll down in our journal to meal 4, scroll it across, and there you go. So as you can see, the sodium is 449 milligrams, carbs is 68. This is for roughly 2 muffins. Sugar is 29, potassium is 215, protein is 8 grams. Total calories 370. This is for 1.8 muffins. No, 1 and 1.8 servings. So you get the idea, and hopefully this helps. once you get it in, it's a piece of cake. You don't have to do all this math or anything like that. So until next time, have a good one.